And Sean Merriman are back. Let's start in New England, where we'll see a battle of two of the best quarterbacks ever this Sunday, with Tom Brady and the Patriots playing host to Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Brady has been singing Rodgers' praises all week, and Rodgers responded in kind, acknowledging that Brady's 5 titles probably make him the GOAT. Yesterday, Bill Belichick was asked which QB was tougher to face.
I've never played against Tom Brady, so I'm glad he's our quarterback. He's a great quarterback, and he's won a lot of games for us, and hopefully he'll win a lot more. And we've won a lot of games because of him. But I've never played against Tom Brady, so it's a different context. I would say playing against Aaron Rodgers is very, very difficult. He's as good as anybody that I've faced, and we've faced a lot of good ones through the years, and that's not to take anything away from anybody else. I'm just saying the guy's a great player.
Listen, let's have a discussion about Brady and Rodgers, because I think clearly Rodgers is right. The 5 titles make this question somewhat mute. Yeah. So the question would be, is Bill Belichick responsible for the difference between Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers? I say no. I say he plays a role, but I don't say he's the primary reason. I think Rodgers has more talent, and I think sometimes talent can be a curse. I think the fact that Brady's an underdog story, a 6th-round pick, not as talented, had to work harder, had to be more focused, has a different spirit and energy and leadership style around him. I think that also separates Brady from Aaron Rodgers.
I say no as well. One, very unfair to all parties involved, especially Belichick and Brady, because it's impossible to separate the two. Remember who they both were. As you said, a 6th-rounder who couldn't even run the 40 at the combines. Y'all saw those videos, man. Didn't look like that guy was going to translate to anything, and he became Tom Brady, the GOAT. And Belichick, before Tom Brady is his starting quarterback, 5 of his first 6 seasons, losing season. As a head coach, he was a losing head coach, and Tom Brady was a 6th-round draft choice. And they became great at the same time. So you can't separate one from the other in that respect. I look at this and say simply, Aaron Rodgers has more tangibles, more measurable talent. And that's the way that we traditionally look at any prospect. How big are you? How fast are you? How strong are you? How far can you throw it? And then Tom Brady has all that stuff. No ruler for that. No tape measure for that. But whatever that is, those intangibles, it's off the charts, and until we are able to measure the immeasurable, we would never give him his proper respect, but certainly do not undermine his greatness by comparing them to those with less accolade and those who have more talent but not more accomplishment.
You know, it's hard for me to say because I don't want to be a Patriots hater. I mean, you say something bad about the Patriots, and everybody automatically assumes you're saying that Tom Brady isn't great. He is great. He'll go down, to me, as the best quarterback of all time when he retires, when he's done. When I lined up against Tom Brady, when I lined up against Aaron Rodgers, I wasn't worried just about Tom Brady. I was also worried about Bill Belichick, what he was going to do. I was once told a long time ago that, if you want to be a great defensive player, if you want to kind of be the man out there, you're going to have to start playing against these offensive coordinators and head coaches, because these are the people that's going to go out and start creating havoc for you. All these teams that Tom Brady's had in the past, and some of the ones of recent, Bill Belichick has implemented these guys in order to build and put people around them. Aaron Rodgers, what did Mike McCarthy do for him? Aaron Rodgers created these plays. Aaron Rodgers extended these plays downfield. Aaron Rodgers made magic happen. If you're putting the two, and I know it's unfair because Brady does have the titles, and that's why I can't go with Tom Brady over Aaron Rodgers, because he's had help. Aaron Rodgers hasn't. So I can't, it's unfair because people are always going to say that the rings matter more than anything else. But I can't see Tom Brady and
Aaron Rodgers has 5 rings if he's playing for Bill Belichick?
No doubt about it. I think that even the quote that Tom Brady said, if he played here, that he would have 7,000 yards. That was telling you right then and there, that, you know what? He's better than me. If he was here with this coach and this organization, he would be better. But he hasn't had help.
This is easy for me. Honestly, it really is. This is no disrespect to Tom Brady. I know how great he is, and he is the GOAT because of the 5 Super Bowls and all of the other things that he's done in his career. But when you look at his coach, he not only is his coach, he's made the personnel decisions. He's been the guy putting the pieces around him to make him better. On the other side, defensively, you look at Mike McCarthy, he's not making those type of decisions. He's not making personnel decisions. Just coached his football team, and he hasn't been able to get that done. It hasn't equated to what they've been able to do, they being Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. When you look at those two, you automatically, you can't say if one were gone, they would still have the same success. You can't say that. So for me, I look at Aaron Rodgers and I look and say, shoot, if Mike McCarthy was gone, would he have more success? Probably. So that's how I look at it. I mean, you put him with Bill Belichick, and you're telling me Aaron Rodgers still only has one?
It takes a different personality to deal with Bill Belichick and his way. So Aaron Rodgers' personality has to fit with Belichick.
I understand that, but I feel like, and maybe it doesn't mesh when he first took over. But if you were to ask him to swap right now, I think Aaron Rodgers has such a high respect and holds Belichick in such a high regard, he would do whatever that man asked him to do. Whatever.
But it's not fair to compare a full-grown Bill Belichick and his resume and accomplishments and then swap with Aaron Rodgers right now, because you wouldn't have done this puppy Bill Belichick. And that's my point. Day one Belichick and day one Brady, nobody's sitting there saying greatest coach of all time, greatest quarterback of all time. They built this together, and to take the hammer from one and the nails from the other, to me, is absurd because, as Whitlock said, we had to go through this together, and not everybody's down for that ride.
I totally agree with that. But my point is, if you have them together, you can't sit here and say, oh, yeah, this is all Tom Brady. When we look at the Green Bay Packers, do we ever say, Mike McCarthy we don't even consider that. Are you kidding me?
Our poor death.
Tell your house how you really feel about Mike McCarthy.
No, I love Mike. I do.
You sure?
Did he retire you?
I do.
Did Mike McCarthy retire you?
Not at all.
Yes, he
It had nothing to do with Mike outside. Mike, it had nothing to do with you. But when it comes to coaching, I will never say Mike McCarthy is Bill Belichick.
Never.
No.
Oh, way to go on a limb there.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, drop the mic.
That's my point.
Yeah, but we get that part.
So you're saying if Belichick was able to have Aaron Rodgers, and I like the way Belichick did it. He's not gonna give Tom too much credit either.
No.
I never played against Tom, and he never said Tom is a great quarterback. Tom is the best quarterback playing in the game. But he mentioned that Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks playing in the game.
All right, to a big story tonight, where Terrell Owens will receive his Hall of Fame ring at halftime of the Raiders 49ers game in Santa Clara. T.O.'s been